What if I told you that everything around you, everything you see, hear, and touch, is connected to a frequency that starts with you? What if I told you that your thoughts, yes, even the smallest, most fleeting thoughts carry a vibrational energy so powerful, they can literally shape the world around you? Imagine this. Every time you think, you're not just thinking in your mind. You're sending out invisible waves, invisible signals into the universe, into the quantum field. And these waves don't just disappear, they respond. We're not here to simply wish for things to appear in our lives, to hope for the best and wait for the universe to give us what we desire. No, we are here to vibrate our thoughts into existence, to align our frequency with what we truly want, to pull it into our reality like a magnet. The question is, are you aware of the power you hold? Are you ready to unlock the hidden forces within you? Stay with me, and I'll show you how everything you've ever wanted is already within your reach. Through the simple, yet profound act of vibrating it into existence. Let's break this down. Quantum, frequency, alchemy, 3 words. Each powerful on its own, but together, they form a blueprint for transformation. Quantum refers to the invisible field of energy that surrounds and permeates everything. Scientists call it the quantum field, a sea of infinite potential, where particles are both waves and matter, existing in multiple possibilities until something observes or influences them. That something is you. Frequency is vibration. Everything vibrates: your thoughts, your emotions, your body, the chair you're sitting on. But here's the secret. Your vibration is not random. It's shaped by the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the beliefs you hold deep in your subconscious. And then there's alchemy. Historically, alchemy was the art of turning lead into gold, but in the modern energetic sense, it means intentional transformation. It's the ability to take dense, limiting energy, fear, doubt, scarcity, and transmute it into something higher. Clarity, confidence, abundance. So when we talk about quantum frequency alchemy, we're talking about intentionally tuning your internal frequency, your energy signature, so that it resonates with the outcomes you desire. We don't simply attract reality, we become magnetic to it. It's like tuning into a radio station. You don't get the music you want by yelling at the radio. You get it by adjusting the dial. Your thoughts are the dial, your emotions amplify the signal, and your body becomes the transmitter. Once you learn to vibrate in coherence with your mind, your heart, and your body aligned, you shift your signal in the quantum field. And the field responds, not randomly, not someday, but as soon as you match the frequency of what you seek. Let's talk physics, but stay human. We've all heard the phrase, thoughts become things. But how? What's actually happening behind the scenes of your mind and reality? Let's start with the observer effect. In quantum physics, this principle shows that the very act of observing a particle changes its behavior. Particles exist in multiple potential states, like waves, until consciousness observes them. This means that your awareness doesn't just watch the world, it helps shape it. Your attention doesn't just observe energy, it directs it. Now, let's bring it closer to home with your brain. Inside your mind, you have something called neural pathways, like mental highways built from repeated thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you think something over and over, your brain starts wiring it in like a deeply ingrained habit. This becomes your subconscious programming, the invisible force that drives 95% of your actions, beliefs, and reactions. This is where it gets fascinating. That subconscious energy radiates out from you. It's not just confined to your head, it has a frequency. And this frequency communicates with the quantum field. You're not just an observer, you're a participant in this cosmic dance. And here's the key. The law of resonance is more fundamental than the law of attraction. It's not about attracting what you want, it's about aligning with what you are. If your internal frequency is based on fear, that's what you'll magnetize. If it's based on love, peace, and abundance, that's what you'll begin to experience. The universe doesn't respond to the words you say, it responds to the energy you emit. In short, Your inner world shapes your outer reality. Your vibration is the message sent out to the quantum field, and the field reflects it all back to you because you are the observer, and you are the creator. Let's break down how a single thought can evolve into a lived experience. It's not just mindset fluff. There's a real, structured pathway from idea to material reality, and it follows 5 powerful stages. Thought. Every outcome begins with a thought, a mental impulse that sparks potential. But a thought alone is like a seed in dry soil. It has the blueprint, but not the power. On its own, it doesn't carry enough energy to shift your external world. Emotion amplifies the signal. Emotion is the fuel. When a thought is paired with deep feeling, joy, fear, love, desire, it gets amplified. That emotion charges the thought with a signal strong enough to transmit beyond your inner world. Emotion is what turns an idle idea into a magnetic force. Vibration, encoded frequency, once amplified. This emotion-thought pair begins to emit a vibration, a measurable, energetic frequency. You can think of it like tuning a radio. Each belief or focus aligns you with a specific station or outcome. You're always broadcasting something. Field resonance, quantum field sync. Now that you're emitting a frequency, the quantum field responds. It's not personal, it's physics. Through resonance, you begin sensing with situations, people, and opportunities that match your internal state. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are in tune with. Materialization. It shows up, and finally, that resonance becomes form, not instantly, but inevitably. Circumstances, synchronicities, even random encounters begin to reflect that internal vibration. Reality organizes around your energetic signature. You don't chase the dream, you become the version of you that lives it. So if manifestation is so simple in theory, why do we still struggle with it? Let's be real, the concept makes sense. But something often gets in the way, and that something is usually inside us. Here are the 4 biggest blocks to manifestation. Subconscious limiting beliefs. You might consciously say, I want abundance, but if deep down you believe you're not worthy of it, that belief wins, always. These are often imprinted in childhood and run silently in the background. Contradictory signals. Ever thought something like, I trust the process, while simultaneously stressing out about results? That's mixed messaging. The universe reads your energy, not your affirmations. When thought and emotion don't match, the signal gets scrambled. Lack of coherence, mind-heart disconnect. The mind might be saying one thing, the heart another. When you're not in emotional alignment with your vision, the signal weakens. Coherence, mental and emotional harmony is what creates real magnetism. Autopilot loops. If 95% of your day is run by unconscious patterns, guess what's really doing the manifesting? Not the 5% of conscious intention. Breaking that loop takes awareness and repetition. Here's a personal moment. I used to script goals daily, but kept attracting the opposite. Why? I was doing all the right things on paper, but emotionally, I was in lack. It wasn't until I rewired that inner baseline that things truly started shifting. If this resonates, hit the like button, share your own block in the comments, and subscribe for more grounded mind-expanding content. Now, it's time to shift from theory to practice. How do you truly align your frequency with the life you want? It's simpler than you think. The key lies in a 3-step daily practice. First, awareness. Observe thoughts without judgment. The first step is awareness. Start by simply noticing your thoughts, without trying to change them immediately. Most of us are caught up in a constant stream of unconscious thinking. But when you pause and observe, you take back your power. You become the witness, not the reactor. Second, attunement, breath plus emotion to elevate state. The next step is attunement. Once you've identified the current thought patterns, use your breath and emotion to elevate your state. Take a few deep breaths, and as you inhale, feel yourself tuning into higher, more expansive energy. Let that emotion align with your vision. Emotion is the amplifier. Feel what you want to feel now, not later. Third, encoding. Visualize with embodied emotion. Now, it's time to encode. Visualization is powerful, but when you pair it with embodied emotion, it becomes magnetic. Imagine your vision clearly, but also feel it. Feel the joy, excitement, and satisfaction as if it's happening right now. This step sends your energy out to the quantum field, programming your future. You don't think your way into a new life, you feel your way into it. Bonus, neuroplasticity and repetition. Remember, neuroplasticity means your brain can rewire itself. By consistently practicing these steps, you're literally changing the neural pathways, and repetition strengthens this change. So don't expect instant results, but with persistence, your reality will start to shift. Here's where the magic happens. So far, we've explored thoughts, emotions, vibration, and intentional reprogramming. But what's actually happening in the background of reality? This is where the quantum field comes in, the invisible matrix of energy and information that connects everything. It's a field of infinite possibility, where every version of your life already exists as potential. You're not separate from it. You're not a passive observer, watching life happen to you. You're woven into the fabric of the quantum field. Your frequency, your emotional and energetic state, directly influences how the field responds. It's like you're both the player and the programmer in this simulation. Vibration speaks louder than words. You can say affirmations all day, but if your core vibration doesn't match your words, the field doesn't respond. The quantum field doesn't hear what you say. It reads what you are. Your dominant emotional state is your most powerful broadcast. Conscious creation requires stillness plus clarity. In a world that moves fast, the hardest and most important thing is to slow down internally. Stillness is where signal clarity happens. When the noise of doubt, stress, and overthinking quiets, you become a clearer transmitter. And in that stillness, the field begins to organize around you. Visual cue. Imagine standing perfectly still, grounded in your own energy, while everything around you begins to collapse into place, just like a quantum rendering. The world forms in response to your state. You don't chase the dream. You become the version of you that reality can't help but reflect. I want to share a personal story with you. This wasn't some overnight success. It was a deep journey of reprogramming my mind and energy. Before I learned to align my vibration and shift my mindset, life felt like chaos. I was stuck in a cycle of scarcity and misalignment. No matter how much I tried to force things into place, nothing seemed to flow. Opportunities felt distant, and even when they came, they were out of sync with my true desires. The real breakthrough came when I finally realized that the problem wasn't external. It was within me. I had been caught in negative patterns and limiting beliefs that were keeping me from aligning with the things I truly wanted. I had to shift my mindset, but more importantly, I had to raise my vibration. When I did, everything changed. Synchronicities started showing up. People, opportunities, even events. Things that felt impossible before suddenly started lining up in the most aligned way. What I realized was that the universe doesn't respond to your effort. It responds to your energy. When I was in alignment, life responded with flow. It's a profound reminder that when you align with the truth of who you are, everything else falls into place. All right, now that you've got the foundation, let's take this beyond inspiration and into transformation. For the next 7 days, I challenge you, choose one empowering thought, feel it every morning for 3 minutes. Speak it, write it, breathe it. This isn't just about positive thinking. It's about tuning your frequency to match the life you actually want, consistently, intentionally, and energetically. And here's the thing, small shifts done daily can lead to massive realignments. When you wake up each morning and root yourself in one clear, high-frequency thought, something like I am worthy of abundance or everything is always working out for me, you begin to train your body and mind to live from that truth. So let's make it real. Comment below with your chosen affirmation. Like this if you've ever experienced synchronicity. Those "how did this just happen" moments. Subscribe if you're ready for the next step. Whether it's quantum identity hacking or activating higher consciousness, we're just getting started. Remember, the universe mirrors who you're being, not what you're wishing for. You're already powerful. Now it's time to become deliberate. Let's see what shifts in 7 days.